what, ladies and gentlemen, and all the configurations being, welcome back for those of you on Twitch, and hello YouTube, hello everybody, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well today. Hope you're all eating and hydrating and taking care of yourselves as I require for good Chaos Minions. We're basically eating ourselves straight in here today. I don't have a lot of time. I do actually have to go to bed kind of early today. Well, I say early for myself, but anyway, so we've got things to do, chaos to wreak, and hopefully not a lot of headaches to deal with. I'm not sure what all we're doing, to be honest, but we're doing. All right, they're not awake. Commander has answered me for something. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Fish tournaments, I don't care about that. Let's see. And yay! Lyra got hired at Wooks. Let's see. Ander. Okay. We're gonna head down to Wooks and pick up some food and also check in on Lyra, since I'm pretty sure that's where she is right now. Ooh, all right. Hopefully my computer decides to like keep cooperating. Like I don't know what happened earlier, but like it doesn't usually struggle with like running the Switch or anything. So I don't know why everything was struggling earlier with Final Fantasy. But hopefully it settles the hell down. And for some reason, my bag does not want to disappear with the clear stuck props command, so unfortunately, it is what it is. Why is the Akuma at Red Garage? Oh, I know why the Akuma's at Red Garage. It's fine. Okay. Turn this back on. I was going to turn that back on, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, whatever. Okay, Akuma. Let's go. Oh, wait, I should have turned there. Oh my god, I am headaching so bad. Oh, driving is going to be a trial if I have trouble. Or if I get into trouble today. I turned too soon.
Hello.
Hi.
Are directly distraught over this incident, and I want to make sure they don't have to relive any nasty experiences. You know what I'm saying? So, keeping as many people anonymous in this
That sounds like an interesting conversation that I don't really get the chance to listen to. Hi. Lyra!
Hello.
Congrats!
Yeah, I woke up and Boba was like, "Hey, did you get told you were hired?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, you're hired. You want to come in?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Nice! How's it
Yeah.
going?
So far, so good. We've met a lot of faces tonight that I'm well aware of now.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's up on the roof. I might have to take you up there to not potentially have people walk in.
Don't
So I
worry
did
about
see
it.
Alex.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is he
And
doing
then he
okay?
apologized first. Yeah, yeah, he's doing great. He didn't say there was anything crazy going on today, at least so far
Small
for him.
mercy?
Well, he said that, and about maybe an hour ago, at the like little 24/7 store, like right there,
Mm-hmm.
there was a bunch of gunfire, so somebody was definitely robbing that shit.
Fuck.
So we all were locked in here with guns drawn, ready for anything.
Alright then.
So, I think he said the, magic word that life said, nope, you're gonna have something now.
He said the Q word, didn't he?
Yeah.
I see.
Because he's like, oh, you know me. I'm like, yeah, you talked with Val. I was guarding her bike. He's like, I'm so sorry I took her for so long that day. I'm like, he's like, I didn't know she wasn't with anybody. I said, that's fine. I figured she was gonna talk with somebody. I was impressed. We didn't have plans. We literally met up like 10 minutes before she started talking with you.
Chaos and madness and all the fun things, right?
Exactly. And then I got to meet Dubby.
Oh yeah, he's a character, isn't he?
Him and 3 of his buddies came in. They actually did pretty well. I was kind of actually happy about that.
I mean, yeah, Hookies is popular. Of course, they have the money for that.
True. And then not even 5 minutes after he left, Cannon walked in.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Okay, everybody's fucking awake. All right, where the fuck's Val?
I mean, I had some stuff to take
I know
care
you did.
of.
I know you did. It was just funny. I'm like, damn, everybody that Val wants is awake, and Val's not awake.
Yeah, that
Tracks?
that tracks.
So yeah.
So other than that, like, are you learning the ropes pretty well? You think you've got a hang of it?
Yeah, I think I got the hang of it pretty well. I got added to the nice little group chat. I'm on the radio station.
Good stuff.
You know.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we vibing. We vibing. It's been a very eventful shift so far because the world imploded for a good 2 hours as well.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was a little fun. I was in the middle of about taking an order and then the world imploded. I'm like, all right, never mind.
Poof.
It's a no order for you. The void was hunger.
The void hungered and took everybody.
Yup. Did you want an order?
I mean, yeah, if you're up for it, yeah.
Yeah. You want your coffee?
I want my coffee and I want my soup buns, please.
Soup buns. Because I think I still have your Slurpee buns on my car.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like they won't keep.
Val?
Hi,
That
Carmine.
is
Yeah.
Val.
What's up? How are you?
I'm cool, I'm cool. I just had an interview with
Ooh.
Chad Baxter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's talking about the man bear pig.
man bear pig. Really? Anything
Oh
interesting?
shit, my birdie is blowing up. What the hell? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Anything interesting?
Nothing that I haven't already said on birdie.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right then. Whoop. Yep, I love these chairs. Same chairs as at Ale Mary's. You do anything in them and you stand up on the bar.
Funny theme night in Malibu.
Yeah, apparently.
Are you trying to run it back?
Me? No.
Oh, the other
Okay.
fun thing today is
Oh.
Yeah, no rush.
Paddington or not
I just
Paddington.
woke up
Fucking
just a bit ago.
it basically is like Paddington to me.
I was, but I'm good now. I have to
He's
run
doing-
all the Hail Marys.
There we go. There we go. I think my buttons were not working of my muscles. There we go. There is like a car crash show, trivia show that was getting done.
A trivia show?
Y'all.
Yeah, they only take cash.
All right then.
I didn't bother to check, to be honest.
Oh, okay. The rats are posting on Birdie. Good to
Mhm.
know. Phenomenal. Phenomenal work.
Yep. And
It's
I
not on my
kind of
person.
wonder.
Uh-huh.
But later.
Y'all.
Someone said something about
yeah.
Paddington?
Yeah, it's the best way I can think of him is the big bear.
Who?
Oh no, it is Paddington. Okay, I'm not actually crazy.
Who's Paddington?
Oh, I was mentioning because Paddington was doing the little trivia show.
Oh, yeah. Did you go on it?
No. He hijacked some of the people that had been here, though.
Oh, wow. Fucking asshole. We should kill that guy, right, Senna? Right, Val?
Kermite,
What?
you realize that I know. Dummy.
What? You have to call me dumb?
I mean, you literally. Never mind. Never mind. You're
No,
silly.
it's-
You're silly. Just absolutely, you're silly.
Did you crack a smile?
A little one, yes.
Awesome. I need to run cash crab. Crash cab.
Yeah.
Hold
Well,
on, I have another thing.
Did you want to put an order in?
Can I get 5 mango lassies?
Sure. Just the lassies?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
The
stand up on your
EMS,
bar
sir?
again, and I'm sorry.
That's alright.
For
You
Carmite?
EMS or
Nope.
union or anything? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
A regular fella.
500. I like to check. Because some of them I know, some I don't.
I'm sorry, I don't know your name, ma'am.
Lyra.
Lyra.
I can exchange contacts in a second. Make sure I get you your drinks first. Can't have you going thirsty, you know?
Facts.
Oh.
There's that.
Thank you.
Alright. And I can give you my contact.
Damn, I proposed a Yuri dating show and you got 2 biters really quick. Let's see. Alright, nice meeting you, Lyra. Bye, Val.
Oh, hang
Bye.
on, hang on. You gotta
Oh.
get
Thank
your
you,
cookie
Kermit.
first.
Okay.
You gotta get your cookie first. Can't leave without the cookie. It's like a crime.
It's not a crime, but it's it's unfortunate.
Val knows a lot about crime.
Mm-hmm.
I know, she does.
What? Val, you're a criminal?
No, she's my friend.
Val, you're a criminal?
Kermit. No.
Yes. Aw, boring.
Kermit, go away.
What? Okay.
Biker mate.
Goober. I'd take him a little more seriously if I hadn't had him in my cell several times before.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Well, come on.
I love how he
Eh.
completely forgot that, you know, he introduced himself in the Paddington outfit at Ale Mary's when he first started doing it.
Yeah, that's fair. I am kind of pleased the inspectors didn't make us have another storm after just getting back into the city.
Oh, did they? Oh, they skipped Midnight Storm?
Yup.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah, the 30-minute alarm went off, and then not even before the 15, they're like, never mind, we're not doing a storm for several hours. I'm like,
Nice.
okay.
Well, that's
Which
good
is
at least.
very nice, yeah. It's definitely very, very nice. But, yeah. Yeah, no, nothing crazy has been going on aside from what I've mentioned. Though, I did have to go to the ER because,
Why?
so Sol, who's one of the workers here, kept stodging me and I hit my head on a bench. So I started passing out outside. It was kind of fun.
Oh, goodness. Are you
But
okay?
while I was, yeah, no, I'm good. We're good. While I was there, Hal was taken in by helicopter.
Hal was?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because, I think it was Eve or more. I think Eve. I think it's Eve, or at least
Eve
somebody else.
is
I can't remember.
Eve is the dark hair. Moore is pink hair.
There's a lot of dark-haired EMS though.
There are, but
She has a very soft voice though.
very soft voice. Yeah.
But whoever was patching us up was like, "Hey, can you guys just stay inside? We're having a helicopter land out front. Oh, we don't want you getting hurt." I was like, "Sure." And so we waited. As soon as it landed, I saw how, basically be carried out and then carried right upstairs to what I'm assuming is ICU.
Yeah. Oh.
So. Howdy.
Howdy.
Evening.
Hope y'all are doing good today.
Doing
Doing all right.
phenomenal. You want to put an order in?
Let me go ahead and look over the menu again real quick and probably.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's see. Let's see. I want to do them Slurpee buns. Do some late night nudes.
Mhm.
Do want to get a sushi bento box. That was pretty good last time I had it. I like the
Sure.
sushi boxes. And order the big dumplings and the shrimp fried rice.
All right. And anything to drink?
Let's do 5 ramenes.
Ramenes. Okay.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah. And are you part of EMS or anything?
I'm part of the reporter union, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't get any discounts.
No, I don't have anything for that.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, there that is.
There you are.
Thank you for the tip.
Where is that?
You're welcome for the tip.
Up in Vinewood.
Listen, I get to be on the receiving end. It's I'm still getting used to it.
One of the houses with a pool.
I've been on the receiving end plenty times. I know how to dish it out from it.
All right. Let's... No, it's not too bad right now.
Oh, damn. There's some really talented artists on Birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is.
Whoa. What from you,
Howdy,
Steve?
hey.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Soul.
Hello, friend. How you been, Chad?
I've been doing fine. I finally
your
got to
order?
speak.
Yup,
I
that
hope-
is his order.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm getting a bunch of the shit that you sell.
Almost
I actually
one of
just
everything.
basically one of everything and then 5 ramenes.
Well, at least one thing's consistent. Did you already get the revenues?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's because it's doing. I see. Okay, never mind. I was like, what do you mean I didn't have everything? I know I did.
Yeah.
The
I went
register
to
wanted to void me.
I went to that whatchamacallit, the
The racetrack?
no, not the racetrack. The oh, what the hell? Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
That's
Don't get
okay. It
excited
does
about
that.
having our
It does
food.
that.
Alrighty. I went to the there was some food place that I went to earlier. They had some very good strawberry flavored drinks, and I've just been craving strawberry ever since.
Hookies. More than likely hookies.
No, it wasn't Hookies. It was someplace
Really?
up north.
Hail Mary. Oh
The
wait,
Paw Cafe?
maybe the Cat Cafe. I think it's the Paw Cafe.
The Paw
Yeah,
Cafe,
that was the
yeah.
place. Paulitos. Yeah, they had that giant ass dog at the front.
Yeah, that Paw Cafe was nice.
Yeah, they got a
More
nice little
surprised-
thing going on.
More surprised there's not enough of people who wear it by ears.
Oh, those are actually, yeah. I mean, I suppose those are attachable and not part of you.
This is my headband, yeah. I just put
Yeah.
this on. People just confuse me for a cat boy because I meow.
Like recreationally or for money.
For money.
Do I have you added on the phone app, by the way?
Why are you laughing?
No reason.
I make good money off of it.
I'm not
trying to
saying
buy a
you
car.
don't. I think
Wait,
that's
actually-
why I'm amused.
I've
How
made
much money
I-
are you making over there?
I mean, if you tip me 1,000, I just meow, and then what's it called? Hold on, my pricing is on my notes. Hold on.
You have a notepad dedicated to your pricing?
Yes.
I mean,
have a
sometimes you
notepad.
gotta keep track of stuff.
Oh, hold on. I got to start taking notes.
Okay, so it's what's it called? My meow pricing is 2K a meow. Recording is 5K. I got on my knees and meow for 8 and K. And then if you want to record me getting on my knees and meowing, it's 10K. And for 20K, I will crawl around and be your personal cat boy.
Check my bank real quick.
I mean, Lyra, maybe
Yeah.
you should take notes.
I am not doing that.
I'm
I
gonna go
made
ahead to
60K
the
in a
store
single
real
day.
quick and buy some accessories. I'll be right back.
I made 60K in a day.
Okay, and you can split that with me for you being my Pokemon.
Wait a second. I'm the one that does the
Stepping out in
fighting.
the rain.
I said what I said. I carried you.
In that context, it sounds like you actually made you're the reason why I won the fight, but I'm like, that's not how it works.
You staunched me and I ended up in the hospital. I think this is fair.
And I won 2 fights.
Okay,
On
and
your
where is my
behalf.
payment?
They didn't give us money. Maybe you should hold out what's it called? Maybe you should host an event.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Pokemon
my
event.
god.
Mm-hmm.
A Pokemon fighting event? That's
I don't know. I think I still deserve payment for the Blood Force trauma I deserved into the park bench.
Fine, you can have payment here.
The fuck am I gonna do with this shit?
What is
Sell it to the what's it called? To the electrical shop or something.
Brother, why do you just have graphics cards in your pocket?
I don't.
Wheel.
I go to the casino and I never sell anything the casino
Wheel
gives me.
spin.
Bro, I sell everything the casino gives me if possible.
How much is it
I'm
per
a-
weel spin?
1,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
1,000
For your
chips.
free
1,000
spin.
chips, which is roughly, I think it's a 1,120 something dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
I actually
why's
tried to go to
Batting
the
Tank so
casino
active,
earlier, and
bro?
they-
Like...
Hmm.
Paddington has created like multiple game shows in a single day.
Oh yeah, he's trying to do that thing with the Yuri.
Yes.
I don't know what Yuri is, and it kind of scares me, but I'm wishing him nothing but the best if he's trying to start up something to earn money.
I mean,
I wonder if Oh shit. I wonder
given
if,
the state of the city, they'd watch
oh,
it.
Mary's is open. I need to buy tequila.
Fair enough.
You can go buy tequila then?
Yep.
Alright. Have fun.
I'm on top. Who else is on walkie? Why is it only just us?
I don't know. No, it's Boba. Boba, I didn't even realize you were still awake. I also think he is. Can you check the roof? I think that's where he went. Last thing I need is that man passed out on the fucking rooftop and having to grab his ass for EMS. So what have you been up to today, Chad?
I've been learning how to drive my vehicle for the locals recently in the taxi area.
Ah.
Recently got my ID for it actually.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know where to go for all of that?
Just about. I ended up earning like a tidy. I think it was almost 4K in
You
half
said
an
he's
hour.
not on the roof? Where the fuck is he?
Lyra, I'm gonna step out for a bit.
Yeah, you're good. I'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back later.
Stay
Okay.
safe.
Alright, I should not be climbing on this roof. I'm probably going to fall down trying to get down, but... Oh crap, what the hell? Nothing like the game glitching your radio call into PD, causing you to panic? Oh dear. Oh, I hate driving these Vinewood streets. And my driving is ass right now because apparently my computer hates me. Wait, I think I've been here before. Alex? You okay?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Yes
Usually is.
and no.
Fair.
I don't know. I just know that I fucked up, so I'm just taking a moment because getting a wrist slapped is never fun. So
I know the feeling. So walk me through it.
I was going to ask somebody just to go have dinner together, but they got terribly busy, so I decided to go hunting for some areas where I could, maybe relax, practice my, hurdling and parkour skills again. And the one spot I found was nice, but the ladder was in such a precarious position. I ended up falling off of it, and Eddie and Ezra came responding to my dislocated hip or leg. So
Ow!
yeah, it just popped out. It's easy to put back in, just a little sore.
Fucking hell, man.
It's not the first time it's happened. I'm used to having to relocate my limbs, but you just pop it back in. But they suddenly got a phone call from no caller ID telling them to go to the nudist camp.
Did they recognize the voice or anything?
No, they did not. And the way they described is that they left something at the top of the hill for them. So,
Okay.
obviously, I don't know what's going on. I know that they're in danger, so I, offered to follow them just from a distance, and I would radio into the police, but just to make sure they hadn't, I radioed in to the EMS off duty, which first mistake, to make sure they radioed into the police.
Yeah.
And then we arrive. I park. We're down the hill a decent distance, and I'm trying to get onto police radio. And when I open up my radio, I could hear all of them, but nothing was working. So I just hear Lancaster freaking out about who's that car behind the. And I was like, I'm trying to tell him it was me, but that being said, I still, I was off duty. I did a dumb decision. The worst part is I knew if I was on duty, I wouldn't have been able to help anyways.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny you probably went about this kind of the wrong way.
I'm well aware, but unfortunately, when you have two close friends that are potentially walking into a trap, I was worried.
No, I get that. But, like, I mean, that's exactly what you need to work on. And I do too. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this without sounding like I'm coming down on you more. So bear with me.
You do say what you need to say. It's going to be less scary than Lancaster was.
Anything is less scary than Lancaster, let's be honest. I'm not saying you were wrong for doing what you did. I am saying the method you picked is the part where you messed up. And you've got to remember, we've got protocols for a reason.
Of course, I'm well aware of that, unfortunately. But I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah. But you can't afford that, especially in our line of work. Do you need to answer that?
No, oh my gosh. Oh, I'll get it. Hello? Physically, yes. Can I call you back in a bit? Yeah, I'm safe. There's no harm to my body. I'm not missing. Look, people are blowing that out of proportions. If they call, just tell them I got my wrist slapped and I'm just coming down. Absolutely. Thank you. Cheers. Look, like I said, I understand protocols. I understand chain of command. I understand all of that. But sometimes in those split decisions, they were going to save a life, and I didn't want their lives to be endangered either, so I took action, and that, was wrong, and I get that. But also the inner self-sense of justice, if I had just been like, okay, I'll call PD for you guys, confirm it, and they get there and are suddenly nabbed or shot or handcuffed or anything like that, then, maybe I was there, I could do something different. But it's also a very unhealthy way of thinking.
It is. Because you can't be there for everything, Alex. And this is the point I've been trying to hammer home to you. You can only do what you can do. And if you're gonna stick this out and be the police officer that I know you can be, you've got to find that balance. You've got to be able to turn off work brain, and you've got to trust that people can take care of themselves, at least a little.
The problem is when I'm mostly active, ready for duty, no one is. So at that point, it's like, do I just let all these crimes that I hear about and see just fly? And basically, I was told yes, in a sense.
That is unfortunately how it goes.
That's messed up.
It is. It's absolutely messed up. But unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Why do you think they put me in the timeout box?
Were you doing what I was doing as well?
I was trying.
Wait,
Not-
that was a stupid question. I knew that.
Not quite to the extent you were. But I was trying to poke my nose into places. And I was trying to help where they didn't want my help.
I'm starting to see what you see by the amount of secrecy in the police force.
Yeah, I was afraid you would.
And it's actually quite concerning.
It is. Lancaster promises me that things are going to change. But I have to see that change before anything changes with me.
Like, look, as a cadet, I don't expect information privy, but
Yeah, well, when they tell officers that they can only run preliminary investigations and then everything has to be handed off to the detectives, how do you think that makes us feel?
it is strange.
And then all of my friends got promoted in front of me, and I got left behind. It made me feel even more useless on top of everything else that I was dealing with.
And you let it build up on you.
And I let it build up. And I let it build up until finally everything exploded in my face.
Well, maybe I should just quit and go to EMS instead.
No,
If I can't save lives, like, I want to. It would probably be easier to do it in the hospital.
I I won't tell you no, because you have a big heart, and I know you would do well at EMS. But
Yeah, but I'm better at shooting anyways.
you wouldn't be happy there.
No, no, I would not.
I think I know you well enough to know that your heart's in the right place to be a police officer, and you'd be a damn good one. You've just got to figure out when to toe the line and when to keep your mouth shut.
Yep, and I'm starting that today. So I'm sorry I can't hold up my end of the bargain.
No, it's fine. I think Lancaster has enough of an idea to know what I'm doing, and he'll tell me occasionally. I don't want you to get into trouble, and if he called me out specifically for being your friend, then that's a conversation I need to have with Lancaster.
Yeah, but I haven't even actually given you anything. I don't think, at least.
You gave me puzzle pieces that you didn't know I needed, but nothing incriminating.
I think yeah, that's the only things I've actually told you about.
Yeah, and to be honest, the rats I was already looking into before.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually tell me anything important.
You know what? Well, that makes me feel better, I guess.
I believe in you, Alex. I know you can do great things.
I know. I just, definitely am going to give it a moment before I actually clock in again.
No, take your time.
His
Honestly,
commentary definitely put me on edge.
it puts everyone on edge.
He's like, I mean, he says he sees me around the city more than he sees me locked in, which certainly is true to some extent. But
I mean, at the same time, you only just got solo, right?
no, I just got solo yesterday.
And, like, if there's no one awake, then how does he expect you to work?
Exactly. And when they are awake, I have important matters with friends and stuff. Like, right now, I mean, there's somebody that opened up to me. Her family is also, tied to a mafia, and she got excruciatingly beaten from her mother.
Mm.
And so, why would I, at that point, clock in when someone right in front of me is saving that the police can't do?
I don't know what to tell you there, Alex. I can't tell you where your priorities need to be.
No, exactly, and that's the problem. Is that's not black and white.
It's not. And sometimes I think Lancaster forgets that. At least until it affects him.
But he's not wrong. If I work my way up, if I'm off duty and I'm like, well, I doubt it would be safe as an officer. I feel like they would still scold me if I was an officer, anyways.
Yep, trust me, you're not safe.
Yeah, nope.
You just look slightly better in the blue than you do in the lime.
But to be fair, I actually really like the lime.
It looks better on you than it ever did on me.
Well, pink and green. Sorry, purple and green. Jeez, what's going on? And look, I have a lot of people that worry about me now. Like it's a good feeling, but like I try to make sure they're all good as well, and build relationships with people, and it's also what I do outside of work. Is it's not really. You're right. I mean, I keep working outside of work. I do, but building those relationships is important to me as much as it is doing my job.
And honestly, those relationships can help you do your job. Look at Lucian.
Yeah.
But You've just got to work on getting. You've just got to work on balancing it better.
What do you do? Like, how are you supposed to handle that kind of stuff when information just keeps falling into your lap? You just let it slide?
Honestly, sometimes you have to.
Okay.
Like, for instance, you remember how I told you yesterday that I was looking into something?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what I was doing, and I can't tell you what I found. But I will tell you I did find something, and not only do I have to hold on to it, I have to hold on to it from people who probably need to know it. For not only my safety and the safety of the people involved, but for the safety of the people who need to know it too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I hate it. I hate every fucking minute of it because I know that holding on to this information could mean that those people could get hurt. But I also know that if they have this information, it could lead to something way worse.
Yeah, the city's fucked.
The city's fucked. But sometimes you've got to pick which way it's less fucked.
Yeah.
And that's the trick you need to learn.
Well, it's okay. I've already kind of planned cutting communications with Shion because she, I think, was a heavy influence. So I'm just going to, not communications. She's still my coworker, but I'm not going to step in and try to help her.
I don't think you should.
Why?
If you've built a relationship with Shion, you hang on to that because God knows, like, half the police force haven't. And the ones that have are, I hate to put it this way because I know they're not, but sometimes it feels like they're enabling her and her bad habits. And I know Commander's working on it, but she's so damn bullheaded that she refuses to listen.
I know. I wanted to stop her that day, but
The fact that she even let you tag along is astronomical for her. She would never.
yeah.
Like, if I had been in your exact situation, she would have told me to fuck the hell off and get the hell out.
Well, I didn't really give her a choice, so.
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm equally as stubborn as she is, but at the same time, she has flat out told me to my face that she does not trust me.
Well, Val, you could probably understand why. I'm not trying to pick on you.
No, I mean before. It was before I got fired. Long before I got fired, even. Hell, before I even got kidnapped. She doesn't trust me. She doesn't trust me to have her back, and she doesn't trust me to know what she's up to, and she never has.
And probably never will. So.
At this rate,
That's just a reality.
it is.
Though, I don't think it's necessarily a forever thing.
Well, I've told her, and I told Commander before everything went to shit. I told them, ball's in her court. I'm tired of being on the chopping block, so if she wants to fix things, she has to come to me.
She probably won't because she's stubborn.
Oh, she's stubborn. But eventually she'll either wake the hell up, or...
Oh, you know what I'm realizing is that Shion probably mentioned I hang out with Val.
Of course she did.
With you. That makes sense.
None of them trust me. Well, I take that back. Some of them kind of trust me, but Shion, no. And yes, I've got some deflections up to keep them from realizing what I'm doing. Some of them know. Some of them don't.
Well, you gotta do you, right?
Basically. And ultimately, this will help them in the long run, even if they don't see it yet.
I know you mean well, so I trust you.
And as long as Lancaster still trusts in me, then I can make it work. But my question is, like, when he dressed you down today, did he specifically call you out for hanging out with me?
Yes, he did. I think he thinks that I'm investigating you or something.
Investigating me?
I don't know. I don't know what it would be to investigate on you.
I mean,
Because of your investigations, he thinks I'm partaking in that.
well, honestly, I don't know. When I left, he was pretty angry at me. And he told me he was firing me so that I didn't infect the cadets, quote unquote.
Oh,
I haven't even met any of the other cadets. The only two that I know, like in person, are you and Wrench. And I've barely spoken to Wrench.
he's I trust him to have my back. I don't trust him with information.
Wrench is something. I'll definitely say that. I like the guy. He's straightforward. Can't lie
Good
to save his
intentions.
life. But straightforward. And it's refreshing sometimes.
We need more people like it.
Well, yes and no.
Well, straightforward, at least I'd see a gun coming. I'd be able to maybe dodge the bullet,
Mm-hmm.
but
But without people like Shion and the detectives and, you know, people who can dig, you'd be going into everything blind. I mean, yeah, it feels like you're kind of going into everything blind anyway, considering. But at least you can kind of trust that that at least the higher ups theoretically know what they're doing, even if it's frustrating to all hell.
yeah. But like, I don't know. I want to say I'm depressed or feeling sorry for myself right now. I just really need time to recalculate.
And that's fair.
But I do think it's bullshit.
Well, I can't comment one way or the other. I don't know what he's
Wow.
thinking.
The only reason I think it's bullshit is because, you know, what I did and what I did before. I got a warning for something I did before in cadet training, before I was even an official officer,
Yeah.
which, in my personal opinion, is very unfair.
I mean, on or off duty, they expect you to uphold the ideals of what we have to embody.
That's the thing. As soon as I became a PD, everything that I had investigated, because yeah, you know, I figured it would be a good idea to bring it up, and so I did, and got scolded for it.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess. They
So-
said something along the lines of too many cooks in the kitchen or something like that.
No, that it was too dangerous for a cadet like me to handle this. And it was just an android that I was trying to learn about. I had already discovered her way before I even, you know, a full, like, a month before cadet training. And I got in trouble for that. Which, sure, whatever. If they want to take over the investigation, so be it. But that android is weirdly attached to me, and now it's hard to even avoid it. And to be fair, honestly, I'd like to adopt her, but they also told me that I probably can't do that.
That's a big step.
It is, but having worked with androids so much, the android itself is like attached to me. It's starting to dress like me.
Oh.
That's how far the situation has gotten before cadet training.
Oh, that's okay.
Right? So, and the problem is it's attached to a shadow company, and I don't know.
An android attached to a shadow company.
Yeah, an overseas shadow company. I genuinely don't think that that company will ever be here in Los Santos. I think they lost, but I want to break her from that code so that she doesn't cause any harm because she's extremely dangerous.
Okay.
Like, let's say okay, Volley.
Mm.
If he gets a hold of her, he could create literally a machine that has no trace of killing people. It would never come back to him.
Yeah.
A good example is I could ask her, it's a little dumb of me to do this, but I know that androids are typically extremely coherent when it comes to commands. And I said to Hermes, I'm like, pull your gun out and point it at my head, and she gladly did. She'll point her gun at anybody, and I guarantee you, if you ask her to pull the trigger, she would. And that's concerning.
It is.
But I do not think the detectives are taking that seriously at all.
I mean, I have no way of knowing one way or the other.
There's no updates on documents at all.
I mean, you gotta admit, they're pretty distracted. Especially Justin's on vacation, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I'm pretty sure. So it's a situation that now keeps falling to my hands, kind of without choice.
I think. Do actually, before I continue that line of thought, do you want solutions or options to this, or?
Well, I mean, I'm
I-
more than always happy to hear.
I just realized I've been completely throwing advice and shit at you, and probably should have asked, do you want a vent or do you want?
Look, Val. Men like solutions. If a man says he doesn't like a solution, that's just because he's stubborn.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but sometimes people just want a vent, and I have to remember to learn to ask which way they want to go first.
You're fine. Look, your words of wisdom, everyone's words to me are wisdom.
Okay. Well, I've come to find that with PD work, you're going to be doing a lot of hurry up and wait. And that is the most frustrating feeling in the world. So, my advice to you would be to practice patience and to practice maybe keeping frustrations on the inside.
Oh, absolutely. I will not be bringing that up at all. You're not a coworker right now, so that's why.
No, I'm not. And even if I were a coworker, I at least would not be telling Lancaster that there was a problem. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you're literally feeling the same things I did not even a month ago.
Well, that's. Yeah,
And
I guess.
And I'm pretty sure I got fired because, well, part of why I got fired, I think, is that the people that I expressed my frustrations to weren't happy that I was frustrated.
No, absolutely not. You know, that's how it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to do well. And I know you can. But I don't want you to lose everything that makes you you along the way.
I'm pretty good at pushing things down, and I
And
know you've told me multiple times not to do that, but
that's part of the problem, if I'm honest with you. Because that's what they want, and then they wonder why we have problems. And that's why I'm so worried about all of them. Like, you've seen it. You've seen the frantic paces they're all going at.
it's document, then a call, then a document, then a call, then another call. Yeah,
When
it's
was the last time you saw any of them stop?
that's what I was trying to get Shion to do,
Yeah.
but it's better that she was, yeah, she was there, and definitely not a happy camper that I was there. Which, I mean, yes, I don't blame her, but eh, it's definitely more complicated than I'm making it out to be, for sure.
It typically is.
But
And the trick is to reducing it down to simplicity.
no, and that's I fucked up. So
Well, yeah, but you can learn from it.
oh yeah, I will. Look, I've got a level head. This kind of stuff, I've learned my lesson. Don't need another strike. They're washable, so I just clear it.
I wish I could help more. It kills me that I can't.
And that's not your fault. You genuinely can't put that on yourself.
No, but I still do because I still care. And just because I'm not there anymore doesn't mean I can't.
It's like I said, it genuinely it is what it is. Look, I've just got to rewire how I work at PD. I've got to shut my brain off to crimes before me and report them when I see them. And
It good
yeah,
rule of thumb. Good rule of thumb. If you are not clocked in at the exact moment that it comes up, you send it to PD and you back off.
exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
And if it's a big emergency, then you go clock on. But
Yeah.
that's only if you can disengage. If
Well,
it's happening to you, like, say, a hostage situation. I've been kidnapped before, and literally, I was not on duty. Almost ran into somebody with my bike, stopped to ask if they were okay, and there was a gun in my face. And I had to let them take me hostage.
yeah. You can't play hero.
Exactly. And you can't call for help. Unless you were just really fast and sneaky. And
Yeah.
even then, you can't act in an official capacity.
Nope.
Because you were the hostage at that point.
Well, exactly.
And unfortunately, that's how it works.
And that's the way it probably always works. So just getting used to it.
Then, yeah, it sucks.
So long as this place doesn't ever get that cost by criminals, I'll be pretty happy.
It's a good place. Didn't realize it was
Yeah.
here. I didn't. Well, I take
Yeah.
that back. I knew it was here, obviously, but I didn't know you could walk into it like this.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
I can see why.
Honestly, if I had it my way, I'd own this house.
I'm willing to bet that someday it's possible.
We'll see if someone snipes it before me. It probably will happen, knowing my luck.
Probably.
But no, I'm not sorry. That was very negative.
It's okay. I'm not gonna judge you for it.
You know what's the worst part is they scolded me, but they complimented the shit out of me, and I think that was more frustrating than anything else.
Well, walk me through it. Why did they compliment you?
Because they can see that I can be a really good police officer.
Yeah.
They said my driving's good, my response and calls are good. Just that I'm, a little too proactive, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, when they promoted me out of cadet, they said I was too serious and shouldn't be trying to, I guess, mom the team. Because I was, worried about their well-being. Things were picking up, and hours were picking up, and, I tried to worry about them. I tried to, convince them to take time off, tried to convince them, hey, there's a life outside of the job. And for the first little while, I actually managed to keep a quote unquote healthy work life, social life balance. But then
that started disappearing.
And then that started disappearing. And all they had left was me trying to look after everybody else. And apparently, I don't know. Honestly, like, even if I go back, that's not going to stop me from trying to look after them. And
No.
honestly, I'm going to have a talk with Lancaster about how often everybody's on shift, because, like, they're all going to burn out. All of them.
Well, yeah, they will. Especially seeing as we get call every 2 minutes, it feels like.
Yeah, I know.
Not even. Lately, it's been like every 3 seconds.
Yeah. And I guarantee, let me guess, have they had anyone running like dispatch or anything?
No, not at all.
And yeah. I was afraid of that, because that's what they need the most. They put in the system and then they never used it. That was supposed to be my job.
Well, it would be nice to have. But I feel like half the police officers wouldn't even want that because they like gung-ho going for what they can get.
Yeah, I know they do. I know they do, but that's also going to get them killed. And honestly, let me guess, are the reports falling behind?
I believe so.
It's because no one stops long enough to fill them out.
Oh, that's what happens when you get a robbery call middle of every freaking report you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. That's why you need dispatch. Because you're supposed to be rotating.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. We also just don't have enough police officers, if I'm being honest.
What happened to the
Like-
rest of your class?
I don't know. I've only seen Wrench, Amelia, and myself. Maybe Ado sometimes. And the rest? I mean, it's probably when I'm asleep or something, but
There were 16 of you.
I know. And I think I've seen 5 of them, 6 of them.
That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. But also at the same time, when you have 8 hours of training for people that probably haven't ever experienced something like this, it is daunting.
It is. I mean, how do you think we felt? We got like a couple of hours of training across 2 days and then thrown into the fire and basically had to learn as we go.
Yeah. Maybe Wooks is hiring. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, they'd probably take you.
I know they would.
I know they just hired Lyra on.
But now they're the most popular restaurant in town, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also most proactive, which is impressive.
Well, I don't know that I'd say that. Hookies is pretty popular and proactive too, but
True, but the amount of masked figures and creepy people and man-bear pig shit that happens there is not very great.
no, it's not.
I don't think I would ever take a date there.
Oh no, honestly, I only go there when I'm either desperate for food or if someone else is buying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, and I do wonder why Man Bear Pig has it out for hookies. If I could find that out, I would probably have a very interesting piece of information. But that's beside the point.
I so wish I could tell you.
No, it's fine. But, no, seriously, Alex, you've got what it takes. I know you do.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
I mean, I'm not being kind. I'm telling you the truth.
No, look, truth is also kindness.
Not
If you were
always.
telling me I was a dumb asshole that needed to get his life together, but that is also kindness in its own right. But it's also the truth.
I don't know if you've noticed, Alex, but I'm blunt to a fault 99.9% of the time.
It's probably why you and Shion butt heads so much.
Oh,
Honestly.
absolutely it is. We're too similar. We genuinely are. And that's okay too. I still love her. I still respect her. But no, if I'm telling you something, it's because I genuinely mean it. And I will tell you if you're being a dumbass too. And I will not be nice about it.
Yeah, I know. I kind of got that through our first conversation, so.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you did just explode me and Justin, so.
Oh, not that one. Yeah, not that. Yeah, you had to bring that one up.
It's a funny story.
Yeah, but I still feel absolutely horrible that I responded to that call.
You had, speaking of,
Speak of the devil.
you had no way of knowing. And
I know.
honestly, that's why it's so funny. Seriously,
Yeah.
I forgave you a while ago. Don't worry about it.
Well, the first conversation was with the whole Eve situation. That was you were very blunt, and it definitely pushed me in a direction. But
I mean, was it anything you didn't need to hear?
no, you were on the money for everything, so you don't have to really worry about that much.
Well, I sometimes am too blunt and hurt people without meaning to. So if that ever happens, I do expect you to tell me.
Unfortunately, you can't really hurt my feelings. Not as much as my family tried to take mine away, so.
Yeah, well, I know
Look,
that feeling.
you didn't stab my wife to death, so I think you're good.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't, but that still doesn't mean that I can't empathize. At least a little.
I never even told you that story, did I?
No, you just told me she was gone. You didn't give me details.
Yeah, you know. Let's do it in sparse notes like I've been doing for people I trust, because talking about it further is never healthy for me, in my opinion. Sparks notes, family, criminals, pretty much made me the perfect killing machine. I tried to leave, left, joined gang, overdosed, drugs, guns, cars, all that shit. Uh, got shot, got to the hospital, met the lady of my dreams, looked like Eve. Then day of her honeymoon, got stabbed from my crew because I left the crew. And there's the spark notes.
Yeah, there's the spark notes. I wish I could say it didn't sound familiar.
Well, unfortunately, I guess that's the life of being put into crime organizations.
Yeah. Well, when I left, I caused the death of one doctor and two nurses. Not because of my own actions, but because they helped me. And no one will ever know why they died. And their names are going to be forgotten.
But not by you, right?
Not by me. But
And that matters the most. It's not, unfortunately, I don't remember anybody I killed. And the number goes beyond 40, so.
well, I mean, my actions have caused the deaths of way more than even I know.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens with mafias.
Yeah, I know. And I absolutely cannot regret the fact that I basically killed them. Because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be here. But I can feel bad about it.
Well, I'm happy you're here. You've been quite a staple in my life, it appears, since I've been here.
Hmm.
And I don't say that lightly, because I don't really consider a whole lot of people my friends, though I have a lot of friends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's easy to be liked. It's harder to find people you actually want to be friends with. Especially in this city, because you never know what people are hiding.
Oh, jeez, you know that. That's not, yeah, that's not even a joke.
I wish I was kidding.
Yeah, I know. But that's part of the reason I came here, was to try to alleviate the crime, but it's so bad that it is genuinely actually overwhelming to clock in.
It is. And it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
You know, someone's already figured out bombs.
Oh yeah, guess what? I responded to that call.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Man, it was one of the most shit show, unorganized piece of shit calls I've ever done with, that I actually reported to the chief. I was handled so poorly, and it kind of pissed me off.
Did you know someone else has figured out assault rifles?
That's even scarier.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But here's the thing. In the end, I know I'm going to take a couple bullets. It's just going to happen. We're in a town that is, it's going to happen. So you're not allowed to be sad when I'm in the freaking hospital, you know that, right?
I didn't say I was going to be sad.
Good, good. You're not allowed to be worried either.
Oh, I'll be worried.
No. Here's one thing about me is through my entire life, whenever I get shot, whenever I get injured, it's weirdly avoiding all my important organs. Sure, I mean I'm losing a lot of blood, but you know, I don't understand the luck myself, and I think that's why I tend to get injured a lot. Is because I have like a card that lets me avoid death too many times. Get it, Monopoly's get out of jail free card.
Yeah, well, you can't rely on luck forever.
No,
And the minute
But
that
look-
you start doing that is when you get sloppy.
yeah, don't worry. I'm not intending to be sloppy. Today was sloppy because I was worried.
Yeah.
And that wasn't me betting on luck this time. That was me being worried. And I gotta cut that emotion out too.
You don't have to cut it out, but you've got to learn to prioritize when it's useful and when it isn't.
Right. You're right.
We don't want robots on our police force.
Yeah,
A33
you're
is an exception, not a rule.
Well, she's an android, from what I heard, so. Androids are very different than robots, at least.
They are. But you get the point I'm trying to make, and I'm trying to make you smile a little.
Well, it's working a little bit, at least.
Good.
Now I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Now I have to contact everybody that's been worried about me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what details you want to give them, what details you don't want to give them.
I'm just gonna say I got my pee slapped, make them laugh about it.
Don't do that, because the ones who know Lancaster will know that means more than you make it sound.
Well, honestly, they need to know this too, anyways. Because some of them I'm scared are gonna try to follow me by example, since I'm one of the most not to toot my own horn, but one of the most level-headed cadets.
Well, if you're going to be the level-headed one, that's what you need to focus on.
Yep, unfortunately. So.
May I make a suggestion?
Of course.
I think instead of, and don't get me wrong, stay friends with Shion. Do what you do with Shion. But I think instead of using her as your role model, you might consider Phil, or you might consider, this is going to sound outside the box, but you might consider Cannon before everything happened.
Well, Cannon was the person I wanted to train under, so I'm pretty disappointed about that.
I know you are. And he was the most level-headed out of the whole batch of us.
Which makes no sense. Here, hold on. I just gotta pop into my mind real quick.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Sorry about that.
You're okay. My suggestion would be to tell whoever's worried about you that you're okay, that you're considering stuff, and that, maybe you need some time to think about it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be quitting the force or anything like that. But if I don't see, I guess improvement or structure, or just at least maybe, I don't know. It definitely feels like less of a workplace than a. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels different, very odd, than what I would have expected per se, I guess.
I mean, that is completely understandable. It was different than what I expected too. Good in some ways, disorganized mess in some others,
Yeah.
and it could be less disorganized, but
Sometimes I just wish they used the radios a little more clearer.
don't I know it. It's so easy to get overstimulated,
It is.
and
All I was
honestly,
asking, like earlier today, I was simply asking, 25. Do you need an is asking if you want to attach, or asking if I want. I was basically asking if I could attach, and I got nothing. So I'm just listening in, and there's only 2 vehicles now chasing the suspect's car. So I'm like, okay, I can attach. Lo and behold, the information wasn't being really shared, and we lost the person by the time I got there.
yeah. So they weren't calling out?
Well, they were and they weren't. But maybe my radio is just messed up or something like that. I don't even know if it's actually properly displaying my voice.
Would you like to test that theory?
That's alright. I could test it another time.
Okay,
Thank you, though.
of course. If it's something that you're worried about mechanically, then that's something you need to look into. But I will admit, sometimes they're very bad about communicating information, and it's even worse when you're dealing with cadets who are still learning how to communicate information.
And yeah, especially when it comes to not clear and concise. Like the other day, one of the cadets was giving commands. It was going, ooh, left on this road, and I think that. Oh no, they're going left again. I'm like, hold on. It's all. I mean, like I understand nerves are a thing. Like even I have nerves,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe don't add all the filler words.
Yeah, I know. But that comes with practice and time.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
none of
my expectations are just too high.
I mean, yes and no. Out of your class, maybe a little. Out of your superiors, it varies depending on who you're talking about, really.
Well, it's hard to tell whether Phil is professional or not.
Phil is a cryptid. Don't tell him I said that.
Yeah.
But Phil, I love him. I love Phil to death. He is the source of a good chunk of the whimsy that keeps PD afloat. And I would never change him.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, he's probably one of the glowing lights that keeps them from all going insane.
yes, he is. And I wouldn't change that for anything other than to make the others rest. But sometimes I really do wish he would take things a little more seriously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, like that's how he communicates, and that's how he actually kind of disarms some of the criminals. Like I've seen arrests that could have gone a lot more south if Phil weren't there charming them in the cells.
Yeah, I know.
And sometimes that bit of whimsy is the only thing keeping any of you from going absolutely insane and murdering this entire fucking city.
Mm-hmm. No, you're very right on that.
Commander's got his or Commander Lancaster. I'll manage it one day.
Yeah.
Lancaster's got his hands full, and he's doing his best.
And I added to his plate, unfortunately.
I think we all kind of do. So give him some grace. Give yourself some grace. And take the L and learn from it. When things calm down, when your emotions calm down, and when Lancaster calms down, go to him and have a level-headed discussion about what's going on with you.
We'll see about that. I can't promise that one, but I'll try.
He's not gonna know things are wrong if you don't. And if he doesn't know it's wrong, then he can't fix it.
Look, to be fair, I think I could make a better deduction when I get to an officer rank. I'll let it ride while I'm a cadet to see what I can deduce from it all. And if change happens by the time I'm an officer, then look, there we go. Problem solved. But at this rate, it might be a bit before I am one. Because he is right. I don't clock in nearly as much as, Amelia, who's, really seems like she never sleeps.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised she's so invested. It's not what I expected when I met her.
No, same for me as well. I will place my money that she's gonna be the first to get officer.
I don't know. Kind of hard to predict those things. I never would have thought I was the one left behind, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But at the same time, when I got promoted out of cadet and when I got promoted to officer 2, I never expected those either.
Well, yeah. We'll see. Well, who knows what happens? The cards are random. Draw them at will.
I don't think they're quite as random as you think. But
at least in my eyes, they are.
fair enough. But I think you've just got to figure out how to take things as they come.
Yep. And I'm not going to deny that either. And just so you know, I'm not just agreeing with you because I'm a pushover. I do actually genuinely agree with you.
No, I know I'm right.
Oh, you sassy ass. Look. Yeah. No, you're right. And we'll leave it at that.
I mean, Alex, I see so much of literally just my first month in this city. You're literally following my line almost exactly.
So now, Mini Lucy, Mini Shion, and Mini Val. That feels like the worst possible combination, according to everybody in PD.
Honestly, I think you're less like Shion than you think. Like, don't get me wrong, Shion's great. She's got a particular set of skills and she's very good at using them. But I will say there's a lot of overlap.
To be fair, I'm going to be cocky and say I think I am more level-headed than she is.
Oh, I know you're more level-headed than she is. She's getting better. Don't get me wrong.
No, she definitely is.
She is absolutely getting better, and I'm proud of her for it.
She hasn't been staunching me or tasing me lately as much, so,
Progress! We'll take it.
It is very much progress.
But she's still running off and getting her nose into trouble.
Yeah, she is.
And she's still not willing to accept the backup that she needs or to wait for the backup that she needs. And Lancaster's got his hands full with her.
And he doesn't want another one.
And he doesn't want another one.
That's why I will adjust and adapt to Lancaster's will.
But I will say, like I said, I don't think you're as much like Shion as you think you are. Yeah, you've got that same drive, but that's really all that's it. You're more level-headed, you think things through more. She's you're both equally sociable, but honestly, you could get that from Lucy even. And you're less bullheaded about things.
Thank you. That's definitely a compliment.
So, you remind me of me, like in my first few days.
Yeah.
And I don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
So basically, don't quit is what I'm getting.
I mean, I got fired.
To me, it sounds like a quit that was put into place of the firing.
I got fired. I had no choice in the matter.
Yes, but to get fired usually means there's no doors open. So it sounds like you were put on a permanent stress leave until you decided it was right to come back.
I don't know. I still don't know what Lancaster was thinking. He won't tell me, and I haven't asked. The way he talks to me sometimes, I feel like, yeah, he basically just put me on timeout without pay. And you know, like, that's fine. I wasn't in a good headspace, and I needed the break. I also needed to be out from under oversight so that I could do what I needed to do. Not that he knew that at the time. Not that I knew that at the time. Honestly.
Well, you did right. You did what you needed to do, and you found what you needed to do.
Literally, when he fired me, like, I was in tears. I slept for about a week.
Oh,
Like, I was so twisted up with anxiety. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do much of anything. And, like, I was afraid that because of what he told me when he fired me, I was afraid they all hated my guts and never wanted to speak to me again. So when I say literally my entire life had been ripped out from under my feet, I am not exaggerating.
no, you're not.
And now I've had to pick that up and figure out what that means.
I'm back at square one.
More like back at
Well,
square.
you got a little bit more. I'm back at square one.
I would say that you're back at square two. Because if you were back at square one, you would be me right after I got fired.
True. Well, at least, you know, instead of crying, I probably just would have accepted it and walked out, not looking back.
I mean, I will tell myself and anyone who asks that I left with grace and dignity.
But your internal was not doing so well.
My internal was shot. And
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I say it took me about a week to just finish processing and figure out what the fuck I was gonna do. I almost left the city.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. No, the city's full of heartbreak, blood, bullets, asshole drivers, cryptids.
So many asshole drivers.
Yeah. You know, I've been rear-ended like 6 times now since I've been in the city for just stopping at a red light.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you think I feel as a motorcycle driver?
Yeah, it's 10 times scarier.
You get very good at weaving very quickly.
Wow.
But despite all that, for some reason I still like it here.
Yeah, I know, right? It's definitely it's got its charm.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely is one hell of a lonely place, though.
It can be. especially when, you know, you're like me and can't afford to tell anyone the truth.
Yeah.
I still feel bad, honestly.
About?
Well, I mean, when I hired on at the PD and getting to know, you know, my friends and my class and everybody, literally everything out of my mouth was a lie.
Yeah, that sounds about the same as me.
And some of them kind of know the truth now. Most of them don't. And only one of them knew everything.
Was that canon?
It was.
I thought so.
Because one day I had my heart broken and it was Cannon's fault.
Ah, jeez.
And he felt bad about it. And we both got colossally drunk. And then, you know, we hashed it out. And I told him the truth. Told him where I came from, what I'd left behind. Told him what it took to get me here. And I told him my name.
Oh, that's a pretty bold step.
It was. I mean, he told me the truth about him, where he came from, what he left behind, what he lost. So,
You know,
it seemed equal at the time.
yeah. Well, if it helps, Alex Lee is not my real name either.
Oh, really?
I was designated number 25. That's why it's my lucky number.
Oh. Wait. Number 25 of what?
You know how I said I was created to be a perfect killing machine?
Mm-hmm.
I was born outside of a hospital. I don't know which of mother was my mother, but my father had 50 children.
Holy.
Well, wasn't all with one woman.
Well, no, of course not.
And I was raised up to essentially learn how to look good, how to, sway people into things, how to dance, sing, become famous, and how to cut my emotions and kill. And our final test of that was to see who was the best chosen child. And being the 25th born, we were all put into basically multiple tests, tried them out, more tests, seeing our grades, more tests, and the final exam. We were to kill each other.
Damn.
So, fortunately for more, I already talked about this with her, and she gave me the therapy I needed to talk about it. But I still feel like their blood is on my hands, even though I tried to defend the youngest one there. But you know what? I killed a bunch of them out of defense. I shot, I stabbed, I gouged eyes out. It was like I was a rat trapped in a corner for just this one little kid that I had to call brother. Number 50. And alas, it was the last two of us, and I had refused to kill, and they shot that kid in the head.
Damn.
At that point, I was lashed. I have scars on my back that, now I don't feel pain because my nerve endings are completely destroyed. So, it's interesting. It's heavy shit. So I'm sorry that I just slammed that hole on you.
Yeah, it's fine. I can't say I understand because it's, not my experiences, but I can empathize.
No, it's I appreciate that.
And I can tell you that carrying that weight is hard. And I can tell.
Yeah, it's something.
But I can also tell you that I won't judge you for it. And that human instinct to survive is not something that you should feel bad for having. You deserve to live just as much as they did. And yes, what happened was horrible. And trust me, if I ever get my hands on any of the people who did that to you, I will shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can't tell you to not feel bad about it. But I can tell you that they probably don't blame you for it.
No, like I said, we were trained not to have emotions, and I was a malfunction. And they didn't know that because I was pretty good at hiding a lot of what I feel. Look, like I'm bloody trained to bottle stuff down.
Yeah.
So it's not an uncommon coping mechanism for me, I guess, anymore.
No. But habits can be broken just as they can be formed.
It is true, and it's a good thing what I was doing wasn't a habit. It just so happened. Literally every investigation kept falling into my lap, and I couldn't let it go. So this time I'll raise my head and I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it.
No, you don't need to do that either. What you need to do is say, hey, I'm not on duty right now, but I'm going to forward this to the PD, and whoever is on duty is going to try and help you.
I'm pretty sure part of the reason I got scolded was because of that stuff too.
For forwarding things to PD?
Yes, because I could get them to call PD.
That's exactly what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do, but people trust me. There's legit people that will say they only trust me.
Well, then that just means it's up to you to call the PD line for them.
Yeah.
Or do what I do and offer to go with them when they report it.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a bad alternative.
If they don't trust the cops, but they trust you, then offer to be that go-between. As long as the information's still getting there, the method doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, you're right.
It's when you go behind their back and then don't report it.
But I do report it. That's the problem.
Yes,
not like
but
I'm doing
is
this
that
on
before
purpose.
or after you've already tried to do something about it?
No, I haven't. I don't think I haven't done anything. The only thing that I had done was go with Shion. That's the only thing I actually actively had done. When other than today, when I wanted to protect my friend. So,
Then
but both were unfortunately very big situations.
they were.
And Lancaster didn't really say anything about the Shion and I doing things because we saved Towel, so.
You saved Howl, and I'm pretty sure he was just happy she wasn't in there by herself.
Yeah.
Because she absolutely would have gone by herself.
Yeah, she would have.
Well, this isn't quite what I wanted, but it works, I guess.
I pray you do not fall off the ledge.
I mean, if I do, I'm sure it'll be fine. There's a hedge down there.
True. I might end up diving after you if you do.
Don't go the long way around and pick me up like a normal person.
I know. I'm pretty good at parkour.
No. Go around and pick me up like a normal person.
Ah. Okay, fine.
But no, I don't judge you. I don't judge you at all. And I'm more proud of you for getting yourself out of there and doing something better for yourself.
Well, I could have easily just clocked right in and... Oh, you're talking about my past.
A little bit, yeah, but I mean, I also can't judge you for wanting to protect your friends.
You'd do the same. I know you would.
I absolutely would. I absolutely have.
But you're also luckily not abide by any technical rule systems right now.
I'm not right now.
So long as it's self-defense.
You don't realize how hard I have to mentally negotiate every action I take since I've left.
No, honestly, I don't, but I can assume.
Well,
Deductions tell me it's mentally straining you.
it is, because I have to mentally balance. Can this be construed as vigilantism? Is this something they're going to try and slap me for if I get caught? And the answer is 9 times out of 10, a solid possibility. Like it's like maybe, but a very strong maybe. Because I know they're watching me. I know that they're nervous that I'm on the loose. And I know that they want me, or I know that Lancaster wants me back, but I also kind of half wonder if Lancaster just doesn't want me back so he can keep an eye on me.
Leash. Yes.
And I want to trust that he wants better. But if he wanted better, he would have talked to me about whatever issues there were before he fired me.
Well, at the time, he was commander, not as chief.
No, he wasn't. But
What? He was already promoted?
he was already running things. The reason he promoted and the reason Woody stepped down is because he was already running things and just didn't have the
See.
full authority.
Oh. Now that he has the full authority, maybe things are different. I mean, like, I'd love to give Lancaster the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he could have easily fired me right then and there.
He could have.
Because that was insubordination, technically.
And I don't know what that says about me. That I can't fully trust him. He knows what I am, where I came from. He doesn't know my name, but he's got enough of a gist to piece together stuff that, makes sense.
Well, whatever your name is, Val. Val is a really pretty name nonetheless, so... At least you picked a good name for yourself.
Well, you'd be surprised, actually.
Oh?
Alright, how about this? You told me your name. And I only hesitate to tell you mine because I'm worried it'll paint a target on your back.
Really, I don't... I have a target on my back being a part of my family anyways. It's not going to change the way I exist in my life.
Fair enough, but, I just don't want to paint a target on your back because of my family.
Well, then perhaps our families will clash and just fight each other. That'd be kind of funny.
As funny as that would be, I don't want to have to clean up after that mess. Do you
Yeah,
realize
well,
how much
yeah.
paperwork would be involved in that?
Yeah, but luckily you're not an officer right now, so there's no paperwork for you.
You know, that's what the only like small mercy I have going for me right now is the fact that I see shit happen and I don't have to do the paperwork for it.
Well, I've done already a bunch of paperwork, and I can tell you it's definitely not my favorite thing.
Try having your number one compliment being you're good at paperwork.
Yeah. Well, I've already been complimented on my paperwork. I wish you could see it.
You really want to know?
Look, Val, if you're not comfortable and you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But even if you told me your real name, I'm going to continue calling you Val because that's who I know.
Well, yeah, I'm going to demand that you do.
Well, you know what? Honestly, fair enough. But
It's Valeria.
okay, that is very pretty.
Thank you. Valeria Fabrique.
Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. It is a very, very pretty name. But at least Val is easy to pronounce for me.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, you could see where I got it, too.
And look, guess what? Watch this.
Hmm.
Out of my brain, now there's no target. If that makes you feel better.
It does, and it doesn't. I'm not saying you can't ever use it. I'm just saying be careful when and how.
To be fair, my deduction skills are not good enough to decide when I want to use it, so therefore I won't use it out of safety for you and me.
Fair enough. And congrats, you were one of the very few people in this city who actually know that name.
Well, and same goes for you. Not a lot of people know the full extent of, well, more doesn't even know my number designation.
Hmm.
Did you know my cadet number, my call sign is 25?
I didn't know which call sign you picked, but it makes sense that you picked it.
Yeah. Lucky number 25. 25th born child that happened to be a malfunction to the family. I think that's lucky.
I would say it's very lucky. You call it a malfunction, but I think it saved your life.
It most certainly did. And you know, some malfunctions saved lives. You know, like a crane operator. Maybe the controls start malfunctioning. Little did they know the wire and roping was frayed enough to potentially cause a massive accident, right?
Right.
So that day, they saved themselves by, you know, not being able to use the crane. So I'm basically the crane in this analogy. You'll find the more we hang out, the more you're gonna get analogies from me.
I don't mind. I can follow them usually, unless you're saying something really out of the pocket, I guess.
You know, my profoundness knows no bounds, but you know, at least I got to kiss prom yesterday, so I guess that makes me feel better.
Hey, you know what? That's an achievement. Like, genuinely it is.
2 times as well.
I mean, hell, it's more than I've seen in this damn city.
I'm surprised he outed himself as straight. I thought he wanted to keep that a secret for a while.
Nah, Prom's been very proud of what he is.
Well, I would be too if I was him.
I mean, he is our local cryptid.
And good looking at that, too.
And a very good looking one.
I wonder if he likes anybody. I think he just likes playing with dead bodies. That's honestly what I think.
If there were ever going to be a zombie-style apocalypse, I'm pretty sure I would find Prom in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with him. So long as he's not a zombie.
I don't know if I'd side with him. It would depend on the level of insanity we're dealing with.
Let's say Mega Osanity. He's definitely leading the zombies because he's the one creating the army.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure I'd be able to condone quite that much.
No, but do you think Prom, who's cryptid, that for some reason that Hannah and him are together, a gunshot happens in town, or garbage trucks appearing in his morgue and causing burnt bodies?
Yeah, yeah. But we try not to think about those things, honestly. No,
No,
it's safer
it's
that
fun.
way.
Yeah, I mean, I like thinking about it. It's fun. It's exhilarating.
Mm.
Look, if I'm not gonna get my chase on investigations, I guess I'm gonna have to find chase somewhere else.
You know, that's fair.
And maybe not the illegal street racing scene either.
Oh man, the illegal street racing.
To be fair, that was one of my favorite times of my life.
Yeah. Not sure I could really say I had a favorite time. With everything I had to do and everything that my family had their fingers in my life, I didn't really get the chance to have things for me so much as everything that they cultivated in me was to better help them.
Right.
So
Well,
when I got here, it was more figuring out what I wanted to do versus
what they wanted you to do.
what they wanted me to do. And I'm still figuring some of that out.
Oh, I got lucky because all of my stuff I was a teenager, and so most of my 20s I've been able to organize my thoughts, and that's why I'm a police officer.
Yeah. And I'm glad you've got that. I genuinely am.
So I didn't realize if I actually lived here, this road is bloody loud. It's almost as loud as a highway.
Yeah.
Especially when locals are doing that.
Mm-hmm. Especially when the locals with the fancier cars start gunning all their stuff
Yeah.
and then explode because the turns are too sharp.
It is funny, though.
Whoever designed these roads was a moron.
It was an afterthought.
I don't think it was a thought at all.
Oh, 100%. You know, probably the thought was like, oh, look, we got one expensive manor up here. Well, let's start getting more expensive manors.
Yeah, and then they put the roads in after. Yeah, that would track. Honestly, in all my time in PD, like actually learning how to drive a car, there's a reason I exploded 7.
Fair enough. If you ever want driving lessons, I'm more than happy to help. Unless you're the kind of person that gets lots of headaches when they drive.
I generally do okay, and I've gotten the hang of it more now than I did in the beginning. You know, it's kind of funny. I actually kind of miss the Crown Vics a little.
Oh, I love the Crown Vics. I don't understand why the other vehicles are so popular amongst the officers.
They're shiny. They're new.
They're shiny and yeah, that's true.
But
the one thing I will say about the Vic, though, is I hate the nosedive in air.
The nosediving is difficult. It is. But do it enough, and you start learning how to predict how not to turtle.
I already, fortunately, know how to predict it. That's probably my best skill is driving. Seriously, like sometimes I wish I was just always primary for the chases.
Well, I was getting to the point where I could actually finally keep up, and
that's gotta feel good.
It was. It was one of my happiest achievements. And honestly, the only thing I really hated about any of it was driving through these hills, actually.
I was surprised I haven't yet.
It takes certain criminals to be able to run this efficiently enough to not trash their car.
And the current criminal base loves hitting their jumps instead.
They like the jumps, and for for basically fuse, they're going to pull you down south and drag you through the alleys instead,
Yeah, I've been through that a bunch of times.
because there are so many nooks and crannies and tricks to get away.
The other night we had to do a chase, and the demand was all the cadets are driving.
Oh yeah?
And unfortunately, I was set to tertiary, which is
Ooh.
fine. So I can run parallels, and I was with Shion, and she was giving me advice for parallels, and I was listening. And I would do what I could when I could, but I also took my own decisions too, because obviously I can't listen to every decision she makes, especially when driving, because that could cause danger. But the the worst part is I would do a pretty decent block, and our cadets would like not capitalize on it per se, and then they started just literally driving around one block, just one block.
The criminals or the cadets?
Yes,
Oh
the
dear.
criminals, and lost the other two cadets. And so I get pulled up, and because I'm using long eyes because I've been trying to run parallels, catch up, and we lose whether they turn left or right.
Yeah.
Which, if I was primary, it's frustrating. That's the one thing that frustrates me, is I feel like I could have kept up. And honestly, wish I could be proven wrong so that I can shut my own trap.
I think you need to, honestly, when it comes to chases, you need to realize you're not able and not going to win them all.
Oh, 100%. I think I've only won one of like the 12 we've done.
And that'll change. That'll improve. But at the same time, you can't let that frustration eat at you. Yeah, they got away.
No, them getting away doesn't frustrate me. I like being. That's the one thrill I really enjoy, is being primary. But it's not that big of a deal. If they I just gotta hope primary messes up earlier so I can take the position.
I think running secondary and tertiary will be good for you. I know you don't want it, but
I know.
A, you need to learn all the positions just in case.
Tertiary is fun. I will give it that. It's just it's more enjoyable when there's communication.
No, I get that. That's always the kicker. You've gotta be able to communicate. And that's why a solid secondary is important.
Or at least a primary that has a passage of princess.
Also important. But I mean, I'll tell you, anytime I run secondary, I have to tell everybody, look, I need a partner, because I can either drive or I can comm. I cannot do both.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like that is a thing sometimes lately.
Well,
I feel like a lot of people are reading comms out while they're driving. It's not helping them.
I mean, I don't know. Some people are better at it than others. I know
Yeah.
Cannon was solid when he was solo. He liked it better when I was with him, because I could call out and he could drive, and we were a very well-oiled machine. But
If you don't mind me asking, why did he turn you down? You don't seem like. It doesn't make sense to me because. Oh, okay. Never mind. Let me rephrase that. If I was in Cannon's shoes, I have a level-headed woman before me who's a beautiful, very stunning, also one that genuinely cares about people. So it's like, was his just ideal woman not you, or it seems weird.
with Cannon, and I guess I'm more obvious than I thought. With Cannon, he and I, we were partners, and we were very solid friends, and I trust Lewis Cannon with everything that I am in this city and everything that I've been.
As for me, yes.
And I've been there for him at his worst, and I've been there for him at his best. But with him, I don't even know if he realizes how I feel. I've never been able to tell him because very early on I realized he was attracted and into more.
And you didn't shoot your shot at all.
And I didn't shoot my shot at all because I knew what I was running from. I didn't want to cause more trouble. I've seen and destroyed so many relationships in the course of doing shit for my family. And Moore is my friend too.
Yeah.
And
Not to be presumptuous, but isn't that a little selfish to think that you'd be a problem against Cannon?
I think I'm a problem for everybody.
That is definitely selfish to think.
It's not selfish when
Eh,
I literally had to pull 6 people off of active crime scenes to rescue my ass when I got kidnapped.
Well, okay. First of all, yes, sure, you had to do that, but the people here that live here understand that danger. If they're not willing to go through it, you know they wouldn't.
I know, but
There's people that would take bullets for you, I'm sure of that. And
didn't-
you may not like hearing it, and a lot of people don't want that, but you don't get a say in what other people think.
no, I
And
know.
I learned that when I told Eve how I felt, because I was going to do what you did and run.
I'm not running.
Sorry, running is the wrong one. You know what? Let's use your terminology. Bottling up that emotion without letting it out. Because you went through heartbreak literally the same way that I did. And you know what's even crazy? It's by both the same sisters.
Yeah, let's not. I thought something could grow with Riley while I let Cannon go, and next thing I know, he quits answering me and is running around the city being the happiest I've ever seen that man ever be with Eve. And
To be fair,
I can't compete with one of the Ning sisters. I certainly wasn't going to try and compete with both of them.
well, it doesn't help that the most popular in the city, I found out.
Yeah. I've known that about Eve since day one. That woman could literally have anybody in the city at the crook of her finger. She wouldn't, but she
I'm
could.
scared of her for that, though. I actually had to tell her the other day, I'm like, hey, you have to stop being this nice to me. I felt really bad.
She won't.
Oh, I think she got the hint.
It's not so much that.
Well, you should have seen how I said it to her, which was worse. It's like, look, Eve, you can't be this nice to me, or I'm gonna fall for you all over again. And I don't think I can handle that. And I definitely think she got the point.
She can't help who she is, though.
No, she can't. And that's why I said to her, I reinforced it. That's one of the reasons why I loved you. But it's the same. It's like, you know how much better I feel having been heartbroken, as weird as that sounds. I mean, I had a good support group.
Yeah.
But
the problem is that I know that there's going to be more people coming after me.
right. And wouldn't you want your significant other, potential lover, like, to be by your side to help you? I'm sure if they knew that stuff, they would for you.
I would rather they be safe and not
And
involved.
break you.
Because if something happened to them, or if something happened to any of my friends, but if something happened to someone I cared that much about, I would be the deadliest thing in this goddamn city. And I would not regret a single minute of it. And you do not want to see that.
No. No, I really don't. I don't want to be arresting. I think if you did that, I would quit.
And I don't want to put anyone else through that.
Okay, well, then make me a deal. Then you don't. It can be an empty promise. I don't care.
Mm.
But once you solve this, once those people stop chasing after you, tell them. Even if your feelings don't exist anymore, just tell them.
I can't
You
promise that.
make an empty promise with me.
I can't, because it would be a lie.
Oh, okay, that good head on you then. But why? Tell me, why? If I might ask, I understand it's complicated. It's not so simple to be like, oh, Cannon, I love you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I had to add a little bit of flair.
No, he is very much in love with Moore. And I've destroyed relationships before. And I don't want to do that to them. They're my friends. And if they're happy together, I want them to be happy together, even if it kills me inside.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's how I feel about even Riley, so.
And
In fact, I'm trying to wingman them even harder than I've ever done before for anyone else.
and if he doesn't see me that way, then I don't want to complicate things.
Okay, I get that.
I would love to tell him. I would. But I can't.
Well, then one thing I can tell you is there's a lot of people in the city. One day you're going to be able to find love again, and I'm sure I will too. But maybe it's just not in the cards for us yet.
Maybe. And right now, I don't have the time or the wherewithal to focus on it.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
So I'll let them be happy. I'll try to stay out of the way while still somehow trying to hang on to my friend. And the rest of it'll happen when it happens. And maybe someday it'll stop hurting quite so badly.
I'm sorry to tell you, realistically, it probably will not. Not until you can move on.
Well, when I can kill that hope that he might change his mind, maybe I will.
There you go. That's all that I can ask for. I hope I haven't been I mean, you did come here voluntarily. I just always
I
feel
did.
bad wasting people's time.
You're not wasting my time. You're important to me too. And
Oh,
I came here to make sure you were okay. I didn't mean to drop all of my shit on your lap.
no. Look, it helps me because I like helping people. So, and not that I've given you a whole lot of advice, but if it's even comforting, that's all that matters to me.
It helps to talk about it.
Yes, because if you don't talk about it and bottle it in, we know how that goes.
We do indeed.
Miss Teacher over here.
It's funny. Before everything went crazy, Narumi told me he thought I would make a good FTO.
You would. You would.
I'm not sure I could handle cadets looking up at me all the time.
Well, also
Not-
you have the additional of making sure cadets aren't acting goofy and twerking on trucks in front of a drug bust.
Well, okay, let me rephrase. I can handle one or two cadets, maybe. But a whole class? Not a chance.
Yeah. No, I don't think I could either.
But that's okay.
Well, that's also why I'm not going to be going down into FTO. I'll gladly give advice, but I will definitely not.
It's not for everybody. And
Exactly.
I don't think it's for me either.
I may have also accidentally leaked. It just reminded me. I may have leaked something to Lancaster while he was scolding me.
What did you say?
He said somebody's name, and I thought he said Amber Vale, and all I did was like, look, sir, Amber Vale, me hanging out with her, was only at works, and that was just circumstance. And he's like, oh well, now I know that too, and I just realized he was talking about you
Ah,
right after I had said that.
yeah. Well, they've never told us that we're not allowed to hang out with crims.
Actually, they kind of encouraged it, kind of not really. It's weird.
They want us to be discerning about what we say and what we do with them, because we have to keep our own standing in mind at all times. So yeah, be friendly with them, see if you can learn anything, but be careful how you interact with them. And if you ever arrest them and take them into the cells, then you prosecute them to the full extent that you have to.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give mercy.
Well, they know that. I said that to all of my friends. So
Well, you've got to make sure you back that up.
here's a good one for you. I got Volley's phone number.
Yeah.
That was an interesting circumstance.
I mean, technically, I have it too.
No.
Just because
they
he
were
works at Ale Mary.
Yeah. They were trying to make sure I didn't get it, but in the moment, it was the best decision I could have maybe made, because it looked like he was ready to accost me. I was off duty at the hospital, and he started being like, "Oh right, you're a cadet," and started going into that, and I'm like, "Yeah, and like, and then brought up. He somehow knew it was me that was asking about a house that I wanted to borrow on Grove Street while I was off duty for Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know how he knew that.
Well, I mean, events like that get widespread pretty quick. And
Yeah.
honestly,
Shion might have accidentally called me Mini Lucy.
yeah, that
when
might
she
also
approached
do
him.
it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, people are starved for new and entertaining things in this city. So
Well, it looks like I'll be running a Dungeons and Dragons game for Volley and Pat at some point, which is going to be horrifyingly nervous.
yeah, do that somewhere public,
Oh, 100% I will be.
but at the
I'll
same
be doing
time,
it probably not Fisher Place if she's okay with it.
that might be a good idea, actually. Or I might be able to offer the Mary.
Oh, maybe actually
But
that's not a bad idea.
well, the Mary is tricky because,
Oh.
like, it's supposed to be Switzerland.
Yeah, it's the peace zone, but
It's the peace zone. But here's the
we
thing.
just saw what happened the other day.
Exactly. And the fact that none of them have told you guys that worries me. Because Lancaster knows better. And literally, as soon as I got them out of there, I called Lancaster. I was like, what the hell's happening? And he was like, I was in a meeting. I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, the first thing I saw when Ale Mary was opened was that it was a no, fighting zone. Police and criminals had to get along, basically.
Yeah, that's the rule. And literally, they hired me on as a bouncer to make sure that the legally sanctioned fistfights or legally sanctioned bar fights stayed legal.
Right.
Like, I can
Let me
sling
guess.
drinks, but I'm there as security.
Did the PD come down because of a call because people were fist fighting?
From what I've been told, PD came down because someone at EMS called them. Because EMS was coming out every couple of minutes to pick people up because they were drunk off their ass.
Yeah. You know what? In that situation, it just feels like it would have been right to have called the owner of the bar or Ale Mary's line in general.
Yeah.
Be
And
like, hey, is everything okay? And if everything's not, then you roll up with guns.
yeah. And quite honestly,
You said they rolled up with tasers?
they damn near burst down the door.
Did none of them have lethal?
No. No, they all had tasers.
That's also dumb. If there's a strange call that could potentially cause bodily harm and none of them have a gun out,
Nope. It was the 2 cadets with... I didn't recognize the blueberry.
yeah, maybe it was a newly upgraded blueberry. Who knows?
Well, I thought no one in your class had graduated yet. That was what threw
I
me.
don't. Well,
There shouldn't be a blueberry I don't recognize.
There's did she have like orange hair?
Oh, no, Mackenzie was in the second car with Wrench. But it was a male.
What color was his hair?
Black? I almost thought it was Jason, except Jason, he didn't have... It wasn't Jason.
Are you sure it wasn't Jason? Well, no, Jason is also not a blue shirt. He's gray.
He's gray now.
Huh. Well, that is weird.
And Mackenzie and Wrench rolled up, like, not long after everybody started yelling at each other.
And thank God Wrench was there.
And thank God Wrench was there and charming as fuck, because, I don't know, I didn't know any of them. I recognized Amelia because I've seen her. I haven't met her formally, but I've seen her. I didn't recognize the blueberry. I didn't recognize the other cadet. Wrench strolls in right after, and I go outside desperately hoping that whoever is in the other cruiser is someone I recognize. And luckily it was Mackenzie, which congrats on her finally getting out of Forever Cadet. But I literally have to crouch next to her window and go, Mackenzie, you gotta get out of here now.
Oh man, what a shit show! I'm so sorry that happened.
Like, if, like, I work at the Mary because A, Colt needed help, but B, because information flows through there.
Is Colt a trustworthy man?
That's a question I keep asking myself, and I'm not sure. He's...
Sabine, not Sabine. Shion trusts him a lot, it seems.
Yeah, she does. And he's an ex-crim from a previous city. I don't think he's keeping his nose as clean as he wants me to think he does. But I've got no proof.
Probably not.
I know he's close with Spectre.
What would you do if you had proof?
Nothing. Nothing to be done.
See, then you have nothing to worry about.
But I wouldn't trust him.
Ah, fair enough.
And he already knows more about me than I would like.
Well, if anything, I weirdly do trust him with a gun.
Oh, I trust him with a gun. And sometimes I even trust him to not point it at my back. But if the money were right and he had enough information to sell to the wrong people, I absolutely believe he would sell me out.
From my interactions with him, and I mean, you definitely know more, but as just someone that psychoanalyzes people as much as he can usually, I feel like Holt might be a different man now. I feel like because of you working at the ales, he would protect you.
Maybe.
And I think that's a blessing.
Honestly, for a long time, having cops at the Mary kind of killed the joint. Because everybody knew we were cops. It was me, Shion, and Kenan hired on as security. And the crims quit coming. And then Shion got busy with her own work. Quit coming, quit working. I got fired. And that became known in the criminal circles. And Cannon got fired. But Cannon still hasn't been back. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I haven't heard from him a bit either.
I hear from him now and then. Every once in a while, but not like I used to.
He's probably getting up to no good as well.
No, I think he's looking for something.
Do you happen to know if he was fired with a door open or if he's never got the door open again?
I don't know. From the rumors I hear, he's been telling Crims that he's out and that everybody that it didn't mean anything to him, that it was just a paycheck.
I find that hard to believe, but if that's the man, no offense to you like him, but if that's the man that's going after Moore, and Moore's going after it, I don't think that's exactly best for Moore.
I
But
think
she's her own person.
I was about to say, I think Moore is going to have to make that decision for herself. But I think Cannon's looking for something. And
I think so. I mean, I saw Moore and Justin together the other day, and that was a weird combination to me.
I don't know. Moore is easy and fun to talk to, and Justin's actually very personable. I could see them getting
He is.
along.
He is. He actually really is.
And honestly, knowing them both the way I do, I feel like they would be absolute gremlins together and drive everybody else insane.
Well, you're probably right.
Because, let's see, how long ago was that you saw them?
Let's see. They went from the PD 3 days ago, maybe.
Ah, okay. So Moore was still on medical leave. I'm willing to bet she got tired of Cannon hovering and ran off to go just be a gremlin for a while.
I see. I see.
Or something along that line.
I would imagine so.
And honestly, like I said, I think Justin and Moore would be hilariously funny together, just as friends even. I'm kind of curious what they got up to, because I think it would be funny.
Yeah, that's beyond me though. I ain't no fortune teller.
No, I could probably ask, but
Probably.
still, I mean, it's their business one way or the other. I hope they had fun,
Oh, yeah.
but
Moore's always hard to read. I think Moore is one of the hardest people to read in the city. But if you use certain keywords, she drops that bubbly attitude, and you can tell immediately.
oh yeah, I know. I don't know how to get her to talk to me about it, but
I don't think she ever would. I don't think she ever would, even for me.
well, I thought we were closer than that, honestly, but
You can still be close to someone and they don't tell you anything. It's just what there's a saying: if you want love, you've got to learn to give some away. If you want trust, you have to learn to give some away.
yeah. I would tell her. Well, some of it, not all of it.
And that's why the phrase is some, not all of it away.
Yeah, but I would tell her. But honestly, I don't know how to have that conversation with her one way or the other. She seems very determined to keep that bubbly atmosphere going. And I don't want to take that away from her either.
Yeah. What the hell? That just fell out of my pocket.
Uh-huh.
No, never mind.
Is that a solo cup in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Maybe both. Look, I honestly thank you.
Of course.
What? But you know what? I can't help but wonder, why have you taken so much interest in me?
That's a good question.
Did you think I was a potential hit out on you or something?
No, not quite.
Okay. Well, as long as you didn't think I was a killer, because I'm
No.
past those days.
No, I met you. I met you going into knowing that you were a potential cadet. And
That's true.
I was curious as to the kind of person who would come on board, you know?
And then you learned. You learned probably very quickly. It's been 4 weeks of us knowing each other now, or something like that.
Something like that. I learned very quickly. First impression was cute little golden retriever. But no, I figured out pretty quick that there was more to you than that. And
You know, I kind of like the golden retriever. Can we go back to that?
I mean, we could.
Okay,
You-
maybe not. You don't. The way you say it like that makes me concerned.
Well, you'll have to forgive me for this because at the time I was still reeling from everything that had happened and trying to figure out what I was going to do next. But along with that golden retriever was the realization that it is delightfully easy to get information out of you.
Well, I trusted you, so.
Yeah, I know. And I hate to say that I did think that way, but I'm
To
not
be fair,
still
it was
alive
mutual.
by ignoring things.
no. And if I'm being real, the moment I made contact with you was also information based in the first place too. Anyway, and now it just so happens I would consider you a trustworthy ally and a friend. So look, I exist as a loner in the city. I try to make people like me, or do all the jazz that I've been trained to do, and
Mhm.
get my little bits and pieces here and there, and then I come to this place and hide by myself.
So this is where you hide out when I can't find you.
Now you're gonna make me go to the new place. I'm gonna go to. I'm
No,
I'm gonna stay at
no.
the humane research labs. Those scary ass places over there.
No, don't do that.
Is that place dangerous or something? Because seemed like some people pretty sketched out being there.
I honestly, I don't know. I've never been out there. Like, not for any length of time.
Do you think I'd get it? Hold on. Maybe I should ask.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna ask right now because I was thinking of doing some urban exploration. I just don't know who to call. Maybe Chief is awake still.
Chief Beckett was awake again?
Yeah, he's been awake a lot recently.
Goddamn unicorn sightings. Alright then.
Shit. Oh, he's not awake now.
Or he's busy.
No, it was immediate. It was not even a chance to hang up.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Lancaster. We'll see. He's not awake yet.
Yeah, give Lancaster a day or two before you start asking weird questions.
No, I need to let him know sooner than later because if I'm gonna go out and do stuff, I don't want to be confined to not being able to be a free bird.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from exploring the city. But
Well,
if
I'm not gonna explore the sewers or other things that I know full well now.
right. But there's nothing stopping you from exploring the city. But if something feels off, just get the fuck out of there.
I just wanted to get used to the north, if you know what I mean. I haven't been up there. I mean, I'm not gonna go to Polito or Sandy, but some of the other little locations around, and most certainly not the mountains.
I mean, all right. Well, have you been out to the racetrack or to hunting?
Yeah, I haven't been hunting, but I'm not interested.
I don't know. It's a little more relaxing than you think it is.
Sure, but I'm also not fond of killing animals.
I'm not either, but I'm doing it anyway.
Because it's probably good money, right?
I mean, it is, but it's, for me, genuinely, it's also more relaxing than fishing.
Well, fair enough. But I'm not looking for something relaxing.
Aren't you?
I'm looking for something exhilarating.
Ah, you're feeding that adrenaline rush.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Plus, also, if things like it's good for me to know areas because if someone runs and hides, then I'm not going to have any blind corners if I ever come across that area.
Well, that's fair. My suggestion, when you need to explore somewhere and you think it might be sketchy, maybe do it at a slow time in the city.
Yeah.
It's safer, less likely to get you shot, but you're
Yeah,
still
it
learning.
really is. But, yeah.
Because I won't tell you to stop learning. I will never, ever, ever tell you to stop learning.
I would hope to not stop learning because learning is pretty important in this day and age.
And the moment you stop learning is the day you get shot.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, realistically, I'm pretty much preparing myself for the day I get shot.
I think we all are.
You know what is lucky? I can't feel the pain from getting shot, so luck and maybe unluck because if I don't treat it properly, assuming and trying to pretend the pain exists, it could cause me to bleed out probably faster because I don't realize I actually am bleeding.
Exactly. That's why it's more important that you pay attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Pain sucks, but it's important for a reason.
Yeah, I wish I could feel it sometimes.
Well, yeah. But you
I wouldn't say it's like it's completely gone, right? I mean, it's not like I have CPA or anything.
yeah, you feel it other ways.
I feel the pressure, and it feels like a popping balloon if I get shot. Maybe that was a little too gruesome of a description.
Like I see the vision, but
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
it's okay. I've seen worse.
I could go into further detail. No, I'm not.
I've seen worse. It's crazy. I've seen so much since coming to this city, and it's not the blood or the violence or the bodies that faze me.
What is it?
Well, at the time, it was the anxiety, the fear, the knowing that someone was out there keeping very, very close tabs on me, and that they were there to take me and drag me all the way back to what I left behind. And that at the time, I didn't feel like I could trust anyone to explain any of that to.
At least you got to explain it now.
Yeah, now I do. But at the time,
You had to exist with that.
I had to exist with that. Cannon only found out by accident.
Accidentally broke your heart.
Well, yeah, but
Did you at least get a good cry over it?
no,
Oh gosh. Crying is healthy in some extents.
it is. But I don't have time for it.
Well, that's not fair. You could cry now if you needed. This would be the time for it.
It would. maybe, but I can't, not yet, because if I cry over it and I start processing it, then those feelings might start fading, and I'm not sure I want that yet. I'm not sure I'm ready to let go of it.
Wow. I'm not saying to let go, obviously, but I am saying if you don't take care of your own mental, like, you don't need to. I'm a workaholic, sure, but
Mm,
as you can see, I'm taking time off from a situation that if I just clocked right in, it probably wouldn't have been a great thing for me. Probably would have been handling situations pretty poorly. You are going to have that same situation for yourself. If you don't, talk, well, come to the realization that you also need to, like, release.
yeah. But I don't want to let that go because,
You're lucky I don't talk to you like I talk to Shion.
yeah, I know.
I'd be scolding you right now and raising my voice.
Eh, Feelings.
Stern Alex is a different beast entirely.
I can imagine somehow. But have you ever wondered what might have been? I don't want to let this go because if I let it go, that means I've given up. And I will forever and ever and ever wonder what if.
Look, I get that. I have a dream.
Mm.
I don't want to let it go. I choose not to. I mean, it's gonna hurt me for a while, but eventually I know that it's a dream. And I dreamt that Eve and I would one day, exist our lives out, get married, have kids, and when a new city opened up, we'd ship them off to the new city, hoping, you know, that it would be a peaceful place. You know, it'd be fun for them. It'd be a fun experience for us to hear their stories of what other cities are about. And I would adopt Hermes. She would be an android that I would give free will to. Let Hermes choose her own story and path. But alas, both those things are no longer within my grasp and not allowed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I did come to pass. I did talk and brought it up to the one I loved. Mind you, I pretty much knew the answer going in, and I said to Ethan, like, I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, and I just need you to confirm it. Man, police finally created a group chat. I'm kind of weirded out by that.
Yeah, they were supposed to do that when you guys hired on, so you could all exchange numbers and stuff and coordinate better.
Well, A33 is actually awake for once.
Oh, now that's interesting.
I've never seen A33 yet, so.
She's interesting. She's
Well,
earlier in the line than some of the other androids, and she is less emotional than the other androids that I've met.
probably a good thing, honestly, for a police officer.
It is. It's also a little sad, but she I can't even say she seems content with it because she doesn't know contentment.
Well, that's the problem with Hermes, though. And I have a feeling that she is wired, I think, for that emotional standard. But the problem is the company she has locked it away. So,
Yeah.
quite literally, an android with a ball and chain.
Well, I don't think A33 is quite that same issue. It's an adjustment getting used to her, though, I will say. But I like her well enough.
That's good.
Hell, she didn't even want a name. I think Shion calls her Addie, but I don't think she accepts the designation because it's what Shion wants to call her, but she doesn't feel for it one way or the other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Damn good pilot, though.
I'm excited to see it one day.
If you ever get the chance to ride with her, you should take it.
I probably will. But honestly, I think I know the path I'm going to take in PD now.
Yeah?
My heart was kind of set going toward detective, but if this is how information is going to be handled, I think I'd just rather a K9 unit and just continue doing traffic stops and drug busts.
Yeah.
That'll be fine with me.
As long as that's what makes you happy.
Honestly, if I'm being real, Val, realistically, I hate myself. I don't know what makes me happy.
Ah.
So that's something I will work on and eventually figure out. But right now, it's not in the cards.
That's fair. But think of it this way. If you don't enjoy the job anymore, then all you're going to be is a bad cop.
Exactly.
So, whatever you decide to do, one way or the other, and Lancaster was telling me this when I asked him the same question. Whatever you decide to do, make sure it's something you love, because otherwise you're going to burn out. And when you do, you're going to take other people with you.
I know. And I do not want to take any of the people that are close to me. So.
Exactly.
And it's already...
What's up? You're making a face.
Just lots of people messaging me. One of them has pissed me off and is trying to be like for family, mind you. And it's just a little too pushy.
Yeah.
But I think I was slowly gonna cut ties with him anyways. Feel like he's gonna be the one that gets me in a lot of trouble in the future anyways.
Someone we need to worry about?
No, look, I'll tell you right now, 90% of my friend group is from the EMS.
Ah, okay.
The other percentage is from Wooks. And Wooks people, they just keep getting caught up in the bad shit.
Yeah, they don't mean to.
I do think some of the employees definitely have criminal history, and that's what would attract it there, but...
I mean, let's be real. Every restaurant in this city has criminals working at it. Or owning it.
Good thing is, I really do not think Boba's a criminal.
No, I don't think Boba is.
I think he's close to becoming one if his crew keeps getting hurt.
He
Honestly,
might,
I think both
but
him and Nico would end up becoming Hitman.
yeah, well, I mean, it's still better than hookies Or the guys running El Rancho.
Yeah.
Or even the Sun Cafe.
Well, the Sun Cafe is never open, so
No, it's not. You want to know why?
well, if I had to guess, gang relations.
I don't know if you ever had the chance to meet him, but you ever heard of a guy named Kennard Briggs? Shion might have mentioned him.
I have not, no.
Well,
Not even in mentioning.
okay. Well, long story short, he was the previous leader of Riptide. And he hasn't woken up in a while. But he owns the cafe.
You think he's taken out?
No. I think something happened and he decided to wake up more on another soul.
That makes sense.
But I also know that because of that, Riptide has changed hands and the cafe is struggling to stay open.
Hmm. Well. Either way, that place is a trash heap. It's cute, but it's not that great anyways.
I liked some of their sweets. I won't deny.
Yeah, true. But, you know, I'm sure that new Paw Cafe. I'm so sorry that we left so fast on that.
No, it's fine. I got some snacks and they lasted me a little while. I still have some of the cheesecake. Do you want one?
No, I'm all right, thank you.
But I mean, even the new cafe. Even the new cafe.
Yep. The one person I did not want to see there is there.
Oh? Oh, Eve.
No, not Eve. I'm talking about criminal standard stuff.
Oh.
My suspicion was right. Oh, her name's Ranche, or something like.
Ex-director Ranche. Yeah.
Yes. Who? Look, I profile people, and maybe it's not always good. But when you're hanging around with Volley and a bunch of pretty high-ranking criminals in my books, you are probably one yourself to some extent.
Well, I can tell you that all of them were friends in a previous city. And unless you've had her in the cells since I left, that's all I can tell you.
No, that's all you need to say.
I have my suspicions, and I know why she got fired from the hospital. And I know what caused it. And I know she regrets how it happened, but she doesn't regret that she left the hospital.
Well, things happen for a reason. It's
They
all
do.
going to play out. Eventually, something will unfold, and whether it's good or bad, we just have to take the punches.
That's basically it in a nutshell.
I think, not to sound rude, but I think I might shoo you away so I can get some stuff done. Some catching up in my mind.
Of course, it's fine.
All right.
Now let's
Thank you
see
so
if
much
I
for the
fall
talk.
down.
No, hold on.
Whoop.
Maybe. Okay, no, you're good.
All
Thank
right, there we
goodness.
go. All right.
That's a W.
Yep, that's a W. All right. Well, I am sorry that any mention of me might have gotten you into trouble.
No, don't. Look, if I suddenly am not allowed to be friends with somebody, I think I probably would quit.
Well,
Because you're not a criminal.
I'm not. I might.
Now, if they were telling me I'm not allowed to be friends with Folly, I would understand.
No, that's common sense, honestly.
Exactly.
I'll tell you not to be friends with Molly. I will tell you to be respectful if you ever have to interact with him so you don't get
No,
fucking
100%.
shot.
Complimented his bike the moment he started picking on me because I was a cadet. So.
Yeah, he likes to push buttons to see what makes you tick.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, I don't really get mad. I think I feel perpetual. Never mind. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna go sit by the fire and figure some things out.
All right. Take care, and I'll see you later.
You too, Val.
Call me if you need me. Where do you find the Discord link for Lodestar? That's a good question. I want to say it's on Twitter somewhere under the Lodestar, hashtag LodestarRP. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure. I could probably get it for you, but I would tell you to check there first. Calm the hell out of the pilot's nerves. It's what I'm good at. How'd I do, Gio? If you're making me do a hospital run today, I'm going to shoot you. That's over now. The memory loss is avoided. Good. I would have been very unhappy if I had fucked that up. She broke one of Alex's conditions. Broke good or broke bad? Oh, that one? Fuck. Alright, I am good at my job. Alright then. The I can save them. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, something tells me, Gio, that you're gonna run into one of Val's buttons. And that's going to be a fun little quirk. Bunch of bikes, no cars. Is that? No. We'll see. Ain't no fucking way. Alright, let's see. That's Ember. Norm Normalson. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. My phone is acting up. And this is not Red Garage.
the EMS one.
Isn't it?
I don't think that's the
Oh.
Akuma. Is it? You might be right.
Oh, no.
My bike
Is
is an
that a
Akuma.
Veda? Oh, yeah, yeah,
that
it's an
might be
Akuma.
the EMS one.
Oh, yeah, that is an Akuma. Because this one's mine.
Interesting, interesting.
Hi, we're just waiting for a mic. Nice hat. Nice ears.
Thank you. It's Bunny Day.
Oh, he said he was at the EMS. Just waiting. Apparently he was
Yeah.
hurt.
Do you know their name? We might be able to help find them.
It was Norm.
Oh, I know where Norm is. Hang on, I'll go get
So
him for
apparently
you.
he was hurt.
Yeah, Norm was a little hurt.
You got eyes?
Was it Norm there? I can't tell. I see someone without any legs in my eyes.
Okay, that's a fine.
Hey, Norm.
The person had a gun in their lap.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. I don't know where they went. Hey, I've got a dash, but I'll catch up to you later, okay?
Huh?
All right. Is it okay if I clock? Well, I need to do that outside. Never mind. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. We're not going to chase after that. We're not. I want to, but we're not. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. So we're going to bed. Thanks for streaming. Yep. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I know that scene with Geo was pretty heavy. But I hope it was good soup. Let's see. What do I have? I've rated Ren. I've rated Ari. Hachi's playing Rivals. Have I rated Scappa this week? I think I've rated Scappa this week. You guys want PD or you want EMS? EMS? Oh, wait. Yvette's not awake. Ari's playing her other character. Alright, you guys aren't getting EMS, you're getting Crims. Alright, guys. Go give Ari some love. Give her all the love, because she's our bean and we love her. Holy crap, how the fuck did they get up there? Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys all later. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming to hang out. I will see you... I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably gonna see you sometime tomorrow. I'm coming. I know. I just noticed. I'm coming. So, yeah. I will do my best. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I have basically just fucked myself over, but it's fine. So follow all the things. LD, do me a favor and just slap Discord, Blue Sky, YouTube, all of that. Yeah, just slap all of it. Thank you. Go follow all the things. Help me out. It's all appreciated, and go follow my content. Other than that, I'm gonna go. I'll see you all later. I love and appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. I will see you all probably sometime tomorrow evening. I don't know. I'm flying by the seat of my pants now. We'll figure it out when we get there. But I'll see you all soon. Okay? Okay. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.